Emotional hook. Inciting incident. My boarding pass was still warm in my hand when my father ripped it away. "You're not coming," he said, eyes flat. "She's taking your seat. She deserves it more." I stared at him, at her. My brother's fiancée, all fake smiles and gold digger charm, clutching my Louis Vuitton carry-on like it already belonged to her. $26,000, my money. Months of planning, paid in full by me, and just like that, erased. Something inside me went still. Not shattered, not broken, just quiet. Backstory: the relationship. I used to think my father respected me, the daughter who never asked for help, the one who built a business from scratch while my brother cycled through failed startups and trust fund bailouts. But respect has a strange expiry date in our family. When the golden boy met her, the whole dynamic shifted. She flattered him, laughed at his jokes, and let him feel like a king. My father adored her instantly. I became background noise. Still, I played along. I hosted them for dinners, bought her expensive gifts, even helped plan their engagement party. I told myself it was family. That's what you do. I should have known better. Discovery of betrayal. The first sign came weeks before the trip. Dad started making small changes to the Dubai itinerary, adding her name to reservations, removing mine from group dinners. I confronted him once. He brushed it off. "Don't be petty. She's family now." But the final blow came 2 days before departure. I overheard them in the kitchen. "She's too independent," my father said. "This trip will mean more to you than her." Her reply was syrupy sweet. "I just feel bad, taking her spot." They both laughed. Shift in mindset, strategic planning. That night, I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I poured myself a glass of wine, opened my laptop, and logged into every booking portal, every account, every vendor tied to the trip. My name was still on everything because I had paid in full under my business account. I didn't cancel. That would be too merciful. I started rewriting the trip, quietly, precisely. Execution of the plan. Step 1. The flights. I kept their seats but downgraded them. Luxury Emirates first class swapped for cramped economy. I added a technical processing fee that drained the onboard meal budget. Step 2. The hotel. Their 5-star Burj Al Arab suite rebooked into a modest 3-star near a construction site. Non-refundable. No upgrades available. Step 3. The activities. The yacht tour booked for the wrong date. Desert safari removed entirely. Instead, I replaced it with a 2-hour seminar on entrepreneurship in the Middle East, hosted in a sweltering conference hall. Attendance mandatory, because I listed them as keynote speakers. Step 4. The money. Because the trip was paid through my company, I filed it under client development. When the tax auditor accidentally called during their trip, my father would have to explain why he was using company funds for personal travel. Climax. The confrontation. I didn't go to the airport. I waited. 3 days into their dream vacation, my phone lit up. My brother, yelling, "Did you mess with our bookings? We're stuck in the middle of nowhere. Dad's using it." I could hear my father in the background shouting about refunds, calling me ungrateful. I let him rant. When he finally demanded an explanation, I spoke slowly, calmly. "You told me she deserved it more," I said, "so I gave her exactly what she deserved." Silence. Then, low and venomous, "You've humiliated us." "No, Dad," I replied. "You did that the second you chose her over me. I just made sure you'd remember it." Resolution. Emotional release. When they came back, the air between us was different. My father wouldn't look at me. My brother's fiancée avoided me entirely. 2 weeks later, my father quietly transferred back the $26,000. No apology, just restitution. I didn't need the money. What I needed was proof. Proof that I wasn't powerless, that I could take their cruelty, dress it in silk, and hand it back to them with a bow. And now, every time my father starts to dismiss me, his eyes flicker, just for a moment, like he remembers Dubai. I smile when I see it, because he should.